In this tutorial, I want to share with you a very cool website where you can design your poster for free. This website is called Postermaker. Okay, so to get to Postermaker, all you need to do is to start by opening your browser and then coming to the search bar at the top over here, and you just search for postermaker.com and just hit enter, and it's going to bring you over here. This is the website. Okay, it's an open source website that you can easily create your poster of different dimensions, and then you can export it accordingly. So you can see at the top over here you have photo resizer. You can resize your photo collage. You can do quite a lot in terms of editing your photos. You can do prints, screenshot from here, or you can do strip background or coloring or line or diagram editor and many more from here. Okay, so this is a very cool website. You can generate QR code app also directly from here. You can do mind map editor, you can do photo editor, you can do change faces and glitter photo. And you can do quite a lot at the bottom over here. Photo filters, YouTube trimmer and fake chat app, files to zip, you can zip files and PDF converter. You can do quite a lot with this very simple website. So but for our own case, for today, we're just going to learn how to make a simple poster, to design a simple poster and then use it. Okay, so over here you have a sample poster that you've just that comes in with default. Okay, when you refresh, you're going to see a different type of poster, but then you're free to edit this, or you're free to design your own afresh. Maybe for example you want to design afresh, you can just come to poster over here, and you can come to new poster over here and just click on new poster, and then you can say, are you sure you want to clear the canvas? I say yes, I want to clear the canvas, and you can define the dimension from here. Right now this is 707 by 1000. You can change the dimension from here, canvas size from here, and you can give it, choose any size. Right now it's 707 by 1000. You can give it any size of your choice. Okay, let's say we are going for 1080 by 1920. Okay, which is 16 by 9. You can see the size of the poster. You can see it quite big. Or let's say we go for a different size. Okay, canvas size, we choose from here 1920 by 1080, which is 16 by 9. So let's go with 16 by 9, and let's close this. And then you can print size portrait. You can change from here if you want it to be A3, A5, A4, or any of these sizes. You can try to check around. Same thing over here. Okay, you can print landscape sizes if you want, but then let's go with the size that we've selected, 1920 by 1080. You can close this, and it's going to take that shape. So we can start our editing. We can bring in any image over here, and you can overlap. Okay, so we can bring in an image. We can come to poster over here, choose a background. So you can choose a background. You just click to choose a background, and you have different kind of backgrounds over here. Okay, so you can choose from the multiple backgrounds from this website. As you can see, they are quite cool ones. So let's say we're going with something like this, which is a bit darker and can go longer with our text, and you can resize accordingly if you so wish. You can play around with the sizing, or you can move it around accordingly depending on what you want, and then you can just hit on apply, and it's going to cover the entire canvas that you've defined. All right, so the next thing is, let's try to bring in some text over here or some images over here. Let's say we bring in some image. So to bring in an image, you come to this ornament and images. You just click on this. You can say upload an image, or you can check from images and emojis, okay, or pictograms. You can check on this, and you can see multiple images that you can play around with and bring them into your work. Okay, so you can see quite a lot of icons and some pieces of ornaments or images that you can bring into use in your content. So let's say we are going to use something like images and emojis. Okay, and you can see quite a lot of them over here, and you can search accordingly. This is love. Okay, you can search for animals or arrows or anything according to your choice. Okay, so let's say we are taking this image. I think it kind of looks fantastic. You can bring it in, and there are quite a lot of things that you can do to the image once you bring it in. You can use image filters. You can delete, you can copy, you can lock changes on this very image such a way that you cannot move or make any changes afterwards. You can save it as a PNG somewhere. You can flip around, maybe horizontal, or you can bring it back, or you can flip it to vertical, or thereabout. You can undo and redo, and you can bring it forward or backward accordingly. Okay, so let's say we bring it in here, and we want to bring in some simple text into this. Okay, so you can check the resizing. and you can bring in some simple text, or you want to bring in some more image, you can upload an image from here. Just clicking on this, you can come here to browse. You have the range of formats that you can upload. GIF files, JPEG, PNG or SVG are all supported over here. You can just click to bring in any image. So for example, we'll go to pictures, and you can select any image and just bring it in. You can resize it accordingly if you so wish. Here you can play around with the sizing accordingly if you so wish. You can come over here and you can drag in and out to see if you can resize it to your liking, and then once you're done, you can click on OK, and it's going to bring it in over here. Okay, so you have a bunch of features also that you can play around with, just like so. Okay, so for example, you can edit the image, you can come over and play around and put in some shapes around the image, or you can play around with the sizing or border. You can put border. Okay, as you are putting the border, you can see the preview down here, and you can see soft edges. If you are putting the soft edge, you can as well see the preview down here. Okay, so this is border, and you can put in some, you can lock, you can copy, you can lock, and then you can save this as a PNG, and you can flip around to see, and you can flip vertical if you so wish also, and do quite a lot. So this is how to bring in an image. And you can, one thing you should pay attention to is to the right here, you have the layer. Okay, this is the layer where you have the first item, which is the horse, and then this is the second item, or the picture that I brought in just now. So the next thing, you can add text. You can come to T over here, you can bring in different kind of text, whether normal horizontal text or curved text. For example, you can put in this text, you can type it here, you can clean this and start typing. Okay, so once you type, you can increase the diameter or decrease accordingly, and you can see the preview from here as you are increasing or decreasing. You can flip around if you so wish. You can make it the way it was, and then you can change the coloration by just clicking on this. You can select any color of your choice, or let's say we'll go with white color, and or you can change from other colors. You can make it transparent from here if you want, by just selecting on that. And then you can play around with the later spacing also. As you increase or decrease with the later spacing, you can see the preview down here. Okay, once you're done, you can bold, you can italize if you so wish, according to your choice. Just bold, no need to italize. And once you're done with everything, the coloration, the font style, you can check and change the font style of your text accordingly. There are a bunch of font styles that you can use from here, but let's say we go with the existing one, and once you're done, you just click on close, and you have your text over here. So there are a bunch of things also you can do to the text, or you can just try to increase it, and you can bring it over here just like so. Okay, so you can bring in different kind of things. You can bring in shapes from here. You can bring in line, arrow, rectangle, circle, triangle, and anything. You can just bring and drag and just draw it just like that, according to what do you have to kind of build, or what is the message you want to send. Okay, and each item you bring in, you can notice the kind of things you can edit from here. Okay, you can play around with the color picker. You can pick a color from one place and put it somewhere, and then you can play around with this freehand tool that you can use to kind of easily use. You can use crayon to put anything that you want. You can add some color to it, or some key details to it. Okay, you can bring in details and put in some crayons on the document, on the images, and you can put using different coloration. Once you select the color, you can go ahead and put the crayon accordingly. Okay, so down here you can redo and undo, and you can place some alignment guidelines. Right now it's set to off, but you can put them 50 by 50, so it will help you to get the right connection at any given point. So depending on your message, depending on what kind of message you want to design, once you're done with everything, you can see the layers are increasing accordingly. And once you're satisfied with everything, you can just come over here and say toggle layers, and you can make everything now into one piece. Okay, so you can kind of off this alignment guideline, so your image can be off, so the image can be a little bit much more clearer. So down here you have a lot of shortcut keys that you can use to ease your activity within this very website. You can see them. Move forward, you can use it with the arrow, up and down, and move forward and backward. Control to rotate the object, Control C to clone object, delete to delete an object, escape to clear selection, and many more. So make sure to try to understand the shortcut keys and then the other features. You can play around with the background. You can do align, you can change the alignment. Once you select the text, you can play around with the alignment over here. You can play around with the alignment over here. You can align left, right, and center, and you can do quite a lot. So try to look into it and see what you can do with it. Okay, it's a very cool website. Once you're done with editing your photos or making your poster and you're certain you're satisfied what you see, so to export it, all you need to do is to come to poster over here, and you can save and share online in Facebook or on Twitter. You can print it directly, you can print it on PDF or on other formats, and you can save it as an image. Once you click in save as image, you can see it is going to save. All you need to do is to give it a name, my poster, and you can change the format over here. Right now the default is .jpeg. You can do PNG, you can do WebP, you can check around and do PDF, you can do A4, A3, and many more. So you can check around over here. So once you're done, you're satisfied, you want to do PNG, you can just click on save, and you can see it downloaded over here. So once you click on it, you can see it very clearly, and this is the resolution. Quite fantastic, I think, and resolution I think is quite good. So feel free to try it, feel free to explore the use of this very simple website to see how you can do more than even Postermaker with other things, photo resizer, photo editor, diagram editor, and many more that we've just listed at the beginning of the video. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to always hit the subscribe and notification buttons to stay connected to this channel for more of our very useful videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.